all the way. All right. So, like we talked about, you started watching those videos on the Punic Wars. Today, I'm going to talk a little bit about what this organizer you have is. It is called an event tracking map. Basically, what we use an event tracking map for, if there's a really important thing that happened in history that has lots of steps or chunks, we can use this to help get our notes and organize what the event was, who was involved, and what chunks were important. What were the big summary high points? Okay? So that is what we're going to kind of be doing. So you see at the top where it says event. That's where you write down the thing that you're learning about. So what is the thing that we are learning about? What was the name of the Ed Puzzle videos? If you know it, say it on three. 1, 2, 3. Punic Wars. So in this box up here where it says event, go ahead and write the Punic Wars. Okay? I do not. There aren't any over there. I am sorry. Now, that second box. Go ahead, have a seat, because it'll be just a second. That second box is going to be pretty important. So the second box, it says significant people and places. This is where you're going to write down the people who were important for the Punic War and the places that were important for the Punic War. Now, if you notice, before you just start writing down, what I kind of did, I organized this where I split it in half. On the left are all the people, places, and events that have to do with Rome. On the right are all the people, places, and events that have to do with Carthage. So to help you with your notes, you're going to do the same thing. These are not the only things you're going to write in this box, so write small. You don't have to write teeny tiny, but write it small, because you have a couple other things you're going to need to put in this box. So on the Rome side, which is the left, you're going to write Rome, Sardinia, and Sicily, the reason the first war was fought. On the right side, you're going to write Carthage, and you're going to write Hamilcar Barca, Carthage's best military leader. So go ahead and write those two things down. Okay, so the next boxes, the next part of the event tracking map is actually the important part. This is a part that's called actions and activities. And it's very important that you listen carefully, because the way we're doing this year is a slight modification. This is not the way that it was intended to go. So it's going to look a little bit different for you all. Okay? So the way this was supposed to work, like I explained to you earlier, was each day you were supposed to watch one Ed Puzzle video and do one event tracking map. And so the first day you would do the event tracking map, and the part where it says actions 1 through 4, you would do a little sketch for each one of those in boxes 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then the part where it said actions 6 through 8, you would do one sketch for boxes 6 through 8. 5 through 8, thank you. And then when you came in on Tuesday, instead of a white event tracking map, you would have a purple event tracking map. And you would do the purple event tracking map on Tuesday, and you would do all 8 of the things. On Wednesday, you would come in, you'd get a green map, and you would do the same thing. We are not doing that. So what's going to happen, any of the actions that are highlighted, that is what you are going to draw a picture of in the box. Notice, we are not writing the note here. You have the notes. You have this Google slide. So you don't need to write these down as notes. You already have the notes. Our critical thinking for this is going to be, you have to take the note and turn that idea into a picture that describes the note and makes sense to you. Okay? Now, like I said, originally you would have had to do a different picture for each thing, but we're not doing that. You are only going to do the things that are highlighted. but you're doing them for all of the slideshow. So here's what that means. There are a total of 16 boxes. There are a total of 16 little sketches you are going to draw. 1, 6. Okay? So there are 16 little boxes you are going to draw. They are all spread out between the white, the purple, the green, the orange, and the blue slideshows. So anytime you see a yellow highlight, you are going to draw a little sketch of that thing. Okay? Now here's the important part. Ignore the numbers. So for example, since this is the first yellow highlight, you're going to do that picture in box number 1. If you look here, this is number 5. Do not write this down in box number 5. Okay? This is going to go in box number 2. This is going to go in box number 3. This is going to go in box number 4. When you get to the purple one, this is going to go in box number 5. You see what I'm saying? So you're just going to use the boxes sequentially. Ignore the numbers that go with them. Okay? The other thing, if it is highlighted yellow, or on the blue slides, they will be highlighted white, that is what you're going to draw sketches of. So there are 16 things that are either yellow or white. That's what you're sketching pictures of. If you see something that is this green color, you are adding that to the important people and places. If it is on the left, you add it to the Rome side. If it is on the right, you add it to the Carthage side. Okay? By the time you leave class, you should have all the important people and places. You should have your 16 sketches, and you should have the videos watched. What I would tell you is either watch all the videos first, then do this, or I kind of tell you like what parts of the videos to watch. But don't just get this done first and then watch the videos, because these won't make much sense if you haven't seen the videos. So what I've been telling other classes is watch the videos first, then fill this out using your slide. Does that make sense what we're asking you to do? Any questions about that? Yeah.
What if you already understand the whole thing before you have to watch the video?
Well, yes. Because even if you understand it, you might learn something new, or you might get clarification, or you might learn something at a deeper level. Do you have a favorite book? Like a book that you've read more than once? Okay, what is it? Okay. The Unwanteds? So, when you went back and read that book the second time, did you pick up or notice things that you didn't notice the first time? Kind of? Yeah. So it's kind of the same with this. So even if you know a lot about the Punic War, respectfully, there are people who've been studying the Punic War longer than you've been alive who don't know everything to know about it. So there's always something new to kind of learn, but that's a really good question. And if you like it a lot, you'll find new information that's kind of interesting. Yes?
There's 8 boxes. Are we also going to do 8 boxes?
Yes.
So does that also mean that this is also like another area?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah. Good questions. All right. So, just like yesterday, we will work, well, I guess not yesterday because you were here. You will have the opportunity to either work in class or in the neighborhood when we come back from lunch. We will start in here, and if we can get settled and get going good, you have the opportunity to earn working.